Hey, and welcome to part 2 of How to Live Loop Dr. Doctor by UFO. Now, if you haven't already, go check out part 1, where I break down the keyboard introduction. Today, we're going to break down the main body of the track, which includes the main guitar part, the drum pads, and also the bass guitar riff on the keyboard. Now, if you're new around here, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe so you can catch part 3 when I upload it, where we're going to take an in-depth look at what I do in the guitar solo. First thing we're going to do is record the guitar chords onto track 1. So the chords are dead simple. It's just the C sharp power chord, A power chord, E power chord, and a B power chord. So the way we're going to do it, we're going to have this sort of swung pattern to it, like a... So the way we'll count that is 1, 2, 3, 4. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... It's quite bouncy. So we'll record that onto track 1 now. We're just going to play that chord sequence round once and then we'll record it and it'll just continuously loop. Once we've looped it, we'll then head over and do the drum part. So on the drum pad, we've got the hi-hat here, open hi-hat, closed hi-hat, snare, kick drum, and then like a flam. Then I've got different toms here, but I don't use them. And then here, I've got like a trigger for a cymbal hit. And then obviously my left foot has got the kick drum. So what we're going to play is the drum part. So I'll play it really slow. It's basically just dead simple shuffle groove. That's all it is. So again, we're just going to count it exactly like the chords. 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a... That sort of shuffle feel. So we'll record that on to track 2. After the drums have been recorded onto track 2, we're then going to move on and record the bass guitar part onto track 3. Now the bass guitar part is super easy. It's just the root notes of the guitar chords we just recorded. So it's just C sharp, A, B, E, and we're playing it with the exact same swung feel as we did with the chords. So it'll go a little bit like this. So that's everything that you need to record. As simple as that. That's all the loops built up for the whole track. We'll use this loop in the verse, we'll use this loop in the chorus, and we'll also use this loop in the solo section. So the next bit of the track you're going to want to play is the main hook, which is the big lick that comes over the top of that guitar part, which is what the track's all about. Now this lick's really nice to play. It's all about the bends and being quite accurate. So I'll show you how I play it. When you listen to the original track done by UFO, there's 2 guitar parts in this section kind of doing a little harmony. So because there's only one of us, I try and replicate this by playing double stops at certain points. So the first part is just a dead simple bend on the B. So we're just bending up that B. So it's a dead simple bend on the B, but also going to play a D sharp underneath. So it's like a double stop bend. Just to give it that super bluesy feel. So... all that little lick is at the end there is C sharp, B, E. So you got your bend. And then we're going to do a slide up from the F sharp to the G sharp. And then we're going to hit a double stop. So just B, just hit the B. And then E. and just a slide. So all that is E, G sharp, F sharp. So on the F sharp, we're not going to do a full bend up a tone. We're going to roughly do, it's up to the flat 5, so we're going to do like a half step sort of bend. Keep it dead bluesy. And then back to our double stop. So we just move that pattern up. And that's all the main lick is. And you just play that over that loop we just built up. So I'll go through that really slowly and play it for you. And this is how it sounds at full speed. We're then gonna run these loops in the verse, but we're just going to drop out loop 2 and 3, which is the drums and bass, and just let the guitar run. And then gradually we shall introduce the drums and bass back at the same time to have a huge impact. So once we've kicked these loops back in, we're also going to play the guitar at this point, just doing the chords, so we're not just sort of stood there singing to a backing track, and it adds another layer of thickness. So we're going to still play the exact same chords, the C sharp, A, E, and B, but this time we're going to play them in a different position on the neck. So we're going to play our C sharp in the same place, but then we're going to do our A power chord on the E string like that, and then we're going to play our E here, and then our B here. Dead simple. You'll have played these chords a million times. The reason because we're going to do some different inversions is because it just adds so much more texture to the sound, but also there's this little fill that I kind of like to play. So we go like C sharp, A. So that's it, and that little, that's all I add. And you can play it down here, but it just flows a little bit nicer to play when you play it up here and go to this E. So all that is just C sharp, A. So that little fill is just B, just the dead simple pentatonic B, C sharp, E. So when we hit that E, we're then hitting the F sharp. So like this, C sharp, A, B. And then when you finally just hit the full E power chord, simple as that. So at this point, I play the guitar chords and use my kick drum with my right foot to do some accent hits. The chords you're gonna wanna play are just a C sharp, A, B, E, F sharp, G sharp, C sharp, all power chords again. And then we're just gonna do like a 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and. That's all we're gonna do, but we're gonna accent that with the kick drum like this. Living, loving, I'm on the road so far away from you. Living, loving, I'm on the road so far away from you. Hope you enjoyed part 2 of this live looping lesson. If you did, please consider leaving a like and a subscribe and smash that notification bell so you can catch part 3 when I upload it. I've been Ben Rowlands. You can find me online at benrowlandsmusic.com. If you want to learn more about live looping, check out this video here, and I'll see you in the next one.